All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast, Up in Smoke edition. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David Big Smoke Ruff.
You don't smoke big. Talking about more like mid-smoke.
I'm dabbing.
He's dabbing.
Hey, we're probably not going to talk too much sports today, but I wanted to be the first to say I think last night was the night. I think Trav gave Tay the ick post game. I think that might have done it. So they'll stick with it through the Super Bowl, but I give it 3 weeks afterward tops.
I saw a little embrace, a little smooch on the field. What I miss?
It was when he decided to just randomly blurt out, "You got to fight for your right to party." When they were like, "Hey man, that was a great game. How's it feel? You passed Jerry Rice, blah blah blah. You're great." And he's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a random Beastie Boys song from 25 years ago."
Dude, add that to the ick list.
It was on my ick list.
When your boyfriend wins a AFC championship and says, "You got to fight for your right to party."
I mean, dude's obviously got big motion, but like, straight up cringe.
He's like, girl, you already my Super Bowl trophy.
You know I'll fuck with you, right?
You know I'll fuck with you.
Yeah. That was it. That's all we have. We don't have to talk about anything else.
Dylan Shivery.
First of all, I am very happy to be here. Just want to get that out there. Secondly, it is officially Girl Scout cookie season. I had opportunities to buy Girl Scout cookies like 5 times maybe over the weekend. They're everywhere, man. And so, I copped. I did on 2 separate occasions, actually.
Weren't you saying that Girl Scout cookie names have gotten woke?
No, I did not say that.
Okay.
I've actually ranked my Girl Scout cookies, and I'm not taking feedback at this time. Thank you.
I bought Thin Mints.
Hold on. I want to hear Will's.
I bought Thin Mints. I bought peanut butter sandwiches, and Parks requested Adventurefuls, so I got him some of those too. And,
Will, give me Will. I want the Will DeFreeze official ranking.
He's gonna do Samoa's first.
No, mine I think would be number 1, Thin Mints. Number 2, peanut butter sandwiches. Number 3, peanut butter patties.
Dude,
number 4, shortbreads. Number 5, Adventurefuls. I think at number 6, I'm going to slide in some lemonades.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
And then at number 7, I'm going to hit them with the caramel chocolate chips. And then obviously number 8, Toasty A's. And then number 9, Samoa's. And like I said, I will not be accepting feedback at this time. Thank you.
Hey, man, no notes. That was perfect.
I think
10 of 10.
I'm not trying to have like a big, debate over Girl Scout cookies right now. That's not why I'm here. But while Thin Mints are a good cookie, I truly don't understand how so many people can put them atop the ranking.
You put those Johns in the freezer?
Yeah, it's fine. It's
You're
fine.
crazy,
They kind of just taste like cold versions of the other ones.
You're crazy.
If you told me you were breaking them up and putting them in some ice cream or something, like I might be more into that. But I think it's such an okay cookie that I don't understand how it can rank number 1.
They're so good.
My question is, why are the mints so thin? Why not do thick mints?
I don't have a good answer for that.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Sorry.
Maybe try again later, Chief.
They're gas. I almost put peanut butter sandwiches number 1. A late flip in my brain.
Calling them peanut butter patties.
That's why they call me Little Flip.
Get with it, man.
Is that why?
Like, what are you guys doing? Like, it's
What do
just,
you mean?
it's
Are
just,
those your number 1?
dude, they're tag-alongs. Like, why are we calling them? Yeah, those are my number 1 for sure. Not even close.
It's a good cookie.
Correct.
It's not a good cookie. It's a great cookie.
It's a good cookie. That's why they're number 3 on my list.
That's fine. But like, there are so many reasons that tag-alongs. I would even say, I know you're not a Samoa guy, and I don't understand how.
I'm not a coconut guy.
I don't even feel like it's that coconut heavy.
Your boy doesn't do coconut.
No kid that's eating a Samoa is thinking that there's coconut in it. They're just eating it and being like, damn, this is good.
Like, ooh, what's the gritty substance I'm chewing on? Oh, that's nasty coconut.
Okay, but when you invited me over to do, never mind.
What?
Yeah, would you like it more if it was Coke and nut cookies?
Get your corny, horny joke
There's
out
not
of the
corn
way.
in these.
I've never even seen Adventurefuls before.
Corn.
An indulgent brownie-inspired cookie topped with caramel-flavored creme with a hint of sea salt.
I think they're new on the scene.
Why'd you say?
I think they've been around for like 1 or 2 years.
You have to think that the combination of the brownie-inspired
Combination.
cookie with the hint of sea salt and the caramel-flavored creme, you have to think that
They're
it's
fine.
a juxtaposition play for the
They're
squad.
fine. They're fine.
It's a
Parks
J
loves-
play.
Okay. Sure, Dave. I'm glad we got to the bottom of this, man.
We should do like an official ranking, and Randy, you can clip it, and we'll post it as a reel on social media.
I mean, I think it's already put it out there. That's our official.
No, but it's going to be us arguing about it.
What sweets you guys been keeping around the house lately?
Thin Mints.
Stop.
Stuff that my parents got me for Christmas.
The only thing right now is we got some Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Johns. Like a Christmas edition one. It's like it's like a little snowman, I think.
Okay.
And vanilla ice cream.
Dude, we've been mashing we've had some gummy bears around lately. Sally was going to use them to help with some potty training. Not for me, for my son.
I was gonna say, I thought you should be there already.
No, she keeps thinking I pee my pants, but I'm like, babe, it's beer.
Right.
It's fine. And so I've just been going in on gummy bears. No training's been done yet because I've just been eating them too fast.
I have no qualms with that.
You ever put gummy bears in the freezer?
No.
Oh, it's a thing. It's very much a thing.
Yeah, when you put them in ice cream, which Parks does sometimes, they do harden a bit because of the cold ice cream.
Oh, because it's a juxtaposition play.
Shout out to Joy Mode.
They harden like James.
I don't like that we're having to kind of like.
I know, man.
You're doing something different.
Are you guys
with
having
your
mic issues right now?
Fix the mic.
I can't see Dylan's face.
What if we replaced all the
can't
microphones
see.
in the studio with mics that came down from the ceiling like we were Michael Buffer?
I can't see Dave's hot face. That would be
They have to go up and down though.
Mm-hmm.
Randy,
can you get on that?
Can you make them wireless too, though?
Your budget is $25.
Hover
Make it
mics.
happen.
We're only doing Britney Spears, Garth Brooks.
That'd be
mics.
fine. I'd be totally okay if we started doing headset mics.
That would be so cringe.
No, but how easy would it be to do everything?
It'd be so cringe.
It'd be
man.
so easy to record and have free hands.
I wouldn't be able to take us seriously. I would just be like laughing the whole time.
hey, I opened Twitter this morning, and it wasn't the first time I scrolled, but the second time around, I saw a video of a guy in Thailand base jumping, and his chute didn't open. So
Did
shout out
he
to Twitter.
stick the landing?
Oh no.
No, he is no longer with us.
Oh, that's too bad.
Is it possible he hit the ground so hard that he just went through it and came out the other side of the earth?
I don't think so, man.
Man, based on like my limited knowledge of the Earth,
I'm getting a lot of school fight videos served to me that end really poorly.
Like Cat Williams is on the ground crying.
okay.
Like a 12-year-old getting his just skull like smashed against the pavement.
That sounds terrible.
I
I know.
see
I don't
that.
ask for any of this shit. It's
Do you go
fucking
look at the
Elon.
comments to see if they're okay? And people were like, "Don't worry, I was there. He's okay."
Yeah, my favorite Twitter account's just minor brawls. Just minors brawling.
Yeah, I just don't need to be. I don't need to see that, man.
Y'all got to change your algorithm up.
How?
DM Elon, be like, hey, dude, can you take me
Hey,
out
man,
of the
what the
gross
fuck?
stuff?
Hello.
Enough of the
I'm
gold.
Elon Musk. I can't do it.
That's not a good Elon.
That's terrible, dude.
That sucks.
Usually you're good at this.
Yeah, you
That
need to spend
sucked.
some more time in your car alone workshopping your Elon Musk.
I'm Elon Musk. He doesn't have that.
No, he's got like
his
got a hint
delivery
of the South
stinks.
African accent, but it's not totally South African accent at this point.
His delivery stinks. The way he talks. His Rogan interview, it's like, dude, speak up a little bit.
No,
man.
it's him computing, dude.
Speak with your chest.
Rogan will say something and then he takes 3 seconds to compute it and then he spits out his answer. It's weird.
Whatever, dude.
But he smoked that fucking blunt, dude.
Dude, that's so sick.
Did he inhale?
No.
I heard it was just sticks and stems only.
So your ideal blunt.
Mm.
You love that mid.
Stop, dude. I
Didn't you
don't
tell us
smoke
recently
mid.
that the one time you rolled a joint, it was unsmokable?
Yeah, in Denver. This was like
How's that possible?
this is probably 12 years ago. What do you mean? How is it possible?
I don't know. Like what was unsmokable? Like
It wasn't
roll?
packed enough. Like I couldn't. It wouldn't draw at all. I had to take it out and have someone else do it for me.
Damn, dude.
It was. Look, if you want a good J rolled, don't come to your boy. That's all I'm trying to say. I'll give you some sticky weed, but I can't roll it for you.
Don't go to the 40-year-old guy wearing all denim.
Should we
Yeah,
pick up some
he's not
Reg-
gonna. He's not gonna do a good
Should we
job.
pick up some Reggie and do a blunt rolling contest for circling back?
Reggie?
Come on, dude. You don't smoke Reggie?
I don't know what that is.
It's very in your world.
Is it super sticky?
No, it's kind of the opposite.
Super sticky.
It's kind of the opposite.
Super. That's why I don't know what it is because I don't fuck with.
I'll
that
be
shit.
honest. I don't really totally know what Reggie is because I don't buy marijuana from dealers. And
I don't
stuff.
fuck with
Like,
that low end shit.
Yeah, it's not really my thing.
I just give it to Dave whenever it comes across my desk. He'll smoke anything.
I'll donate it.
We got some major news. It's not that major. But yeah, we still got some Wilmont's polos still available. Size large only. Go cop one. They're going away. By the time spring hits and you're like, damn, I need the perfect patio shirt. I need the perfect shirt to go out and golf with the boys on a bachelor party. I need the perfect shirt to wear to a happy hour with all my coworkers so they think, oh, this guy's cool, but he also wears moisture wicking material.
Ladies, Valentine's Day is coming up. Get your man something springy, something he can play golf in.
Welcome to Wilmont's.
There are 20 larges left.
20 larges left. 20. I might just buy them all myself and put them on eBay for like $1,000 each.
No other sizes
sign
available at this point.
Yeah, I might. If you get it, it might be signed by your boy.
Or
Permanent marker.
They're game worn Will DeFreeze, Wilmont's polos.
That's what's up.
I'll wear a polo to the next meetup and do a jersey swap. Even though last time we just swapped back because he wanted his dope polo.
Where did we do that?
Houston, H-Town. More on meetups in a little bit. Tomorrow, beyond the paywall, we have Randy's game show. Randy will be hosting. Dylan will be producing as Dylan got last place in our last edition of Randy's game show, which means Brett Merriman will be sitting in Dylan's chair, really going after it. So it's going to be an exciting time beyond the paywall. Patreon.com/Circling Back Podcast. If you want to leave us a voicemail, 888-618-4422. Newsletter hit different the other day, wash.substack.com. And you can watch all this on youtube.com/circling back. For all the patrons out there, we do have a patron exclusive item dropping this week beyond the paywall. It's a beautiful t-shirt. Something tells me that it won't need to get promoted outside of Patreon, but we'll see. It's time to recap this weekend in fun, presented by our good friends over at Naked Wines. You know your boy loves getting some wine in the mail. You ever walk in the store and you have no idea what to get? That's pretty much me. I'm looking at that second shelf just thinking, please have an aesthetically pleasing bottle here. And if I get it home, I don't even know if it tastes good or not because I'm an idiot.
I'm kind of wine stupid. I look at a shelf of wine like I don't know what's good here, so it's just a random grab bag situation for me. Naked Wines, however, so they, not to brag, they sent me a lot of it.
Yeah, we know.
And every single one I've had,
you got more than us.
Listen to me. Every single one I've had, Will, is very good.
I had one last night that had a fly fisherman on it. It was absolute gas. Today's podcast is sponsored by Naked Wines. Naked Wines is a subscription service that seamlessly connects you to the finest independent winemakers on the planet. So you get a box of the market's best quality wines, however often you'd like, for a fraction of the price that you'd normally pay in stores. You're probably sitting there and you're like, how do they do this? Did they cut out the middleman? Well, guess what? Naked Wines connects winemakers and wine drinkers directly, allowing for the vineyard to deliver directly to your door for up to 60% off of what you would normally pay in store. By cutting all those traditional retail middleman costs and markups, winemakers can pass those savings on to you without skimping on quality. As a result, you'll get exclusive access to hundreds of top quality award-winning wines at huge savings, making Naked Wines the perfect thing for any type of wine drinker. Like I said, I got some Pinots in the mail the other day. Got about, I think, between 6 and 8 bottles. I didn't get 16 bottles like Dylan over here, who was really living good.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
I was eating.
That's okay. But the best part is every bottle is a passion project from an independent winemaker. So you're literally making an independent winemaker's dream come true with that first sip. Head over to nakedwines.com/Steam and click enter voucher in the top right when you see the website, or when you go on the website, and just put in Steam for both the code and password. And you get 6 bottles of wine. Yes, I said 6 bottles of wine for just $39.99 with shipping included. That's $100 off and less than $7 per bottle. That's nakedwines.com/Steam and use code and password STEAM to get 6 bottles for just $39.99. One last time, nakedwines.com/Steam, code and password STEAM for $100 off your first 6 bottles. Dylan.
Hello.
Did you get anything done this weekend?
Oh, wow. Thanks for asking, Will. Friday, I went out with you fellas and our friend John Duda, who was in from out of town. We got some Mexican food at a place on the east side. Fun little spot. Good
Interesting
mark.
spot.
Interesting spot. The kitchen, Dave, just absolutely buzzing. You noted.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm the only one who enjoyed that scene.
Dave went to the bathroom and came back. He's like, dude, you guys got to pop into the kitchen right now. It's going off in there.
Let's just say his wife was also with him, who's a lot of fun as well. Not just John, but his wife as well. Great time. Then we went to Kelly's and I drank, I don't know, 1 million Guinnesses.
I think you had like 3.
I had 3.
Like I think we just had like 3 rounds for the boys.
I had
If
3.
you had that
but they
many, I
really
need to resend that Venmo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had 3 Guinnesses, Guinea. plural.
Be careful there, buddy.
And yeah, I got a little inebriated and decided to go home. Saturday, big family day. Parks and I went to my dad's. My sister and brother-in-law were there. Their little daughters. And it was just a great time. We went out to eat. Sunday.
Where'd you go?
Monty's. Monty's really close to his house, so we went to Monty's.
Hacienda?
See.
One on Brody?
See.
It's a good Monty's.
Not on Brody.
I guess I'll just fuck off for the rest
Yeah,
of
it's
the show.
on Brody.
Hey,
It's on
Dave,
Brody.
could you do me a favor?
I'm back.
Brody and Slaughter.
Could you fuck off the rest of the show?
I'm back. I don't have to fuck off anymore.
And Sunday, spent a lot of the day outside. The weather was beautiful. I needed some vitamin D, and there vitamin D aplenty yesterday, so I was outside a lot.
I'm so glad you got the D yesterday.
Needed all the D.
Did you pop top?
A pop top, yeah.
Did you
Took Stella to Zilker.
Did you do the thing where you get it on your butt?
He's asking if you sunned your butthole.
I did a quick sesh, like 15 minutes.
I need to find like a quiet area and just try that one time.
What's stopping you?
Finding a quiet area and getting 15 minutes alone to myself. It's
Lack
pretty
of privacy.
difficult.
Because if someone catches you, that's tough. That's a tough one to explain.
Yeah, it's a compromising position to be caught in by one of your
Quite.
neighbors.
Yeah,
Do you think?
FedEx guy rolls up and I'm just spread eagle in my lawn.
it's tough.
Do you think anyone's ever done it for too long and gotten sunburn?
Sure.
Boy, that's not a good place to get sunburn. Like top of the feet, top of the ears, or those are two tough places. Scalp if you're lacking coverage up top.
2-hole though.
Two
I think
holes tough.
Top of the feet has to be the worst.
Sock play.
Mm.
In 8th grade, I had to wear socks at the pool every single day after that first day, of just not
Ugh.
putting stuff on my feet. I was the kid at the pool just rocking ankle socks.
That's so.
Swaggy.
You should have just worn aqua socks,
Dude, I didn't have a choice, David. We were in Mexico. We were at an expensive resort. They upcharged the aqua socks there, my guy.
Socks at the resort pool.
Hitting them with it.
That concludes my weekend in fun.
Dude,
Dave?
that sounded like a weekend
Here's the
filled
rock.
with fun.
Here's the rock.
Hey, so yeah, we had a good time at dinner. I got there late. I had the random chair they just threw up against the head of the table. Not a big deal. Didn't have the way that restaurant operates though. I do like their menu, but we had a table that was probably for 4, and we tried to go 5. And the way they bring it out, it's very it's a horizontal plate play. And I didn't really have the room. Will, at one point, I dropped my my little foil container of tortillas, and Will picked it up for me. That was really cool of you. I enjoyed my meal.
I'll say I hated the menu there.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was absolute trash. The QR code, you had
Now,
to do the QR code.
That's a great point.
You bring up the menu, and the menu had no prices for anything. So you're just kind of like guessing,
yeah.
which is fine. Like when you're at a group dinner and everyone's splitting it, but like you don't want to be the person that accidentally orders like a $48 fish taco plate or some shit.
Very, very fair. And again, the kitchen, I have to say, they have the little, it's like a house, an old house on the east side. What's the place called? Licas?
Lichas?
Lichas.
I don't know. No, I wasn't familiar with their game until that night.
Well, to walk to the restroom, they have 2 restrooms, and then they have like the little washroom outside of it. So you wash your hands right there. In the kitchen, you can see it's right across the way. And they're just blaring Pitbull. And like everybody, you could see like all the people in the kitchen were really into it. I was like, wow, this is a scene. So I go back to the table, and I decide for some reason that anybody would care. And I'm like, dude, kitchen's a scene right now. 10 minutes later, like 2 people had gone to the bathroom. They're like, yeah, it didn't look like anything
Yeah,
crazy.
Nah,
They're
for
just-
me, it was just like one dude just like
Yeah.
Cooking.
working his ass off cooking. Yeah.
So I regret the error.
Yeah, you really blew that, man.
My mistake.
Is it because you had a Bluetooth speaker with you and you were blasting Pitbull when you walked by the kitchen?
Might have been. I have one on my little chain wallet now.
That's sick.
You didn't know I had that motion, did you?
That's big motion, man.
Oh, let's see. Saturday. So we dealt with our first bout of child strep throat. The Rhodes man was under the weather, although you wouldn't be able to tell. It's like it's amazing when kids that age are sick. It's like nothing is bothering them. Asks for a little bit more, wants a lollipop, wants a popsicle, a little bit more than normal, but kind of stayed home.
He's cut from a different cloth, dude.
He is a different breed. They don't make them like him.
They just stopped in the last 3 years.
They
broke the mold.
I broke the mold with this one. Sunday was the day. Actually, you know what? Saturday night is kind of when Sunday started because I made meatballs.
Oh,
I sent you guys a pic. Didn't get as much love on it. Just I thought maybe sending the boys some meatballs, they'd get like a little bit more into like the exclamation points on the text. And that's fine that they didn't. But they were very good meatballs. I did something I've never done with a meatball. Will's checking the receipts here.
I just want to make sure that you got appropriate amount of love. No, Dave got fucked on this text. Sorry, dude.
It looked good.
You got 0 reactions to the actual photo of meatballs. I will say, Dave, I almost responded to your text and said I would break pescatarian to eat your meatballs. And I would.
That's all I need. And you know what? Thank you.
I only eat meatballs that are a proprietary mixture of pork and beef with some of my favorite part of meatballs is really Dave's special rizzle drizzle.
You cook them in that thing?
I baked them in it. Yeah, I didn't pan fry them. It's a little bit easier of a cleanup. Then the key is to let them sit in the sauce. You gotta let them sit in the.
Dude, I just
gravy.
You got to
lost
let them
in
get
it.
lost in there a little bit, you
Dude,
know?
you just forgot about them.
Oh, where'd that other meatball go?
6 hours later, I was like, those meatballs are still in there. Sunday was. Look, we know what Sunday was about. Watch some football. Didn't go my way in either game. Sorry, Will.
It's okay.
Uh,
We would have lost to the Ravens.
You've been playing the Chiefs.
I know, but had it gone everyone's way, we would
Yeah,
have ended up
you're
losing
right.
to the Ravens.
I don't know, dude. Detroit.
They had it. man.
They should have won that game. Rolled right into True Detective episode 3.
What's the review? I'm seeing a lot of conflicting stuff online, David.
The only issue I have, and it's not really a negative thing. The only part I'm going to give away, it's Alaska, very far north, and they're in kind of that point in the season where the sun just doesn't come out, so it's just dark at all times. So you have no idea what point of day they're like, what time it is. It could be 2 a.m. It could be 4 p.m. You don't know.
Well, time is just a society-built structure, Dave. It's a flat circle.
That's right. That's something we learned season 1.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm enjoying it. And there's a really creepy part at the end that I won't give away. But I can tell you, if you quote the hospital room scene to your wife as she's trying to go to sleep, doesn't go over well.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Cool.
And here I am. Will, I'd like to hear your weekend.
You know, it was a good weekend. I made the classic mistake on Friday of not eating lunch, which then really caused me to have quite the hangover after going out with the lads on Friday night. After the Circling Back boys decided to leave, I decided to hang back with the young crew. We had to get some pints down with Randy, you know?
Your in-laws? Oh, you mean me and James?
Yeah, you and James. And so we hung out there. Shout out to the backers at Kelly's Irish Pub. Shout out to the guy who sat next to us at Kelly's Irish Pub who looked like he was from I don't know, the 1800s.
With the chops?
Dude, he had the greatest sideburns I've ever seen. He had on glasses that just reminded me of Shmi from Hook.
Yeah.
The dude was just electric.
It's like he got there via horse and carriage.
Mhm.
He had a kilt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was even wearing a kilt. It was really just a beautiful thing. Waking up on Saturday was a little tough. I thought some Advil the night before would remedy everything. It didn't.
I was feeling it too, man.
Yep. I do hesitate to talk about my weekend at large because I did make a mistake this weekend. Well, technically, actually, let me talk it out with the court. I played my ZA card hungover on Saturday.
Right.
This was after a lunch at Maudie's, where I got some enchiladas with a fried egg on top of them. Shout
Okay.
out to the Marfa stack. Very good. But that didn't cure the hangover, so I decided to go ZA. Sally was going out with some friends that night, and so when I played the ZA card, I felt good about it. Wasn't the best ZA, though. Last night, I was like, well, we're staring at an NFC championship game right now. I got to get some Detroit-style pizza. So now I just can't play my ZA card the rest of this week, but I didn't break any rules last week, right?
No, you chose to go back to back Saturday, Sunday, but everybody knows it starts over on Sunday. Everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
It's settled.
So I got some Detroit-style pizza. We did the 8-corner because, I'm a savage.
That's what's up.
I did a veggie forward pizza. Had a
don't-
lot of peppers on it,
I don't hear about
but I also got a little pineapple on it because I wanted a little sweetness in it. It was really the juxtaposition.
It's a J play.
I had a buddy over. He brought his son over, and we really enjoyed the game. The vibes were high, but the second he left, everything started to go downhill. Sally started criticizing me because I took off my jersey to switch into some pajamas in the middle of the game.
Oh, no.
And I put my jersey over my pajamas, but she thinks that in the small 3-minute window when I didn't have the jersey on, she worries that I jinxed the entire season right then.
It's the butterfly effect.
It doesn't feel good when your wife is blaming the entire season on that 3 minutes of just jersey swapping. It was tough.
I can say if we had been doing a watching party and you had done that, I would be upset with you.
I'm going to hope that there are other factors in play, but now we have a Taylor Swift versus Bob Weir Super Bowl. So it's really going to tell a lot about what people, their rooting interest in this Super Bowl.
You understand the butterfly effect, Dylan?
I do, Dad.
Why don't you explain it to the folks at home?
Yeah. So one little minor thing can change future outcomes, unforeseen.
That's not it. It's butterflies affect the environment in so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
But the effect it applies to more than just actual butterflies.
So one butterfly flaps its cute little monarch wing.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, Travis Kelce's doing Beastie Boys.
You see that Ashton Kutcher movie?
And I never saw it.
Dude, where's my car?
The butterfly effect.
Didn't age well, let me tell you.
It was an answer today on the Barstool trivia thing. I don't know. I clicked it and I just did the Barstool trivia
Sean
thing.
William Scott, Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
I can't believe that movie wasn't great.
No.
Dude. Sweet. Dude. Sorry.
And that's all I did this weekend. Go Lions. Thanks for everyone for freaking with me this season. Had a really good time.
How are we feeling about Dan?
I'm fine. We wouldn't be where we are without Dan Campbell. You know, he's going to get some criticism for going for it, but as someone who is sitting on the couch yelling "Go for it," it doesn't feel right for me to sit there and criticize. You know, we went for it on fourth down this season more than any team has literally ever done in this century. So I'm not going to complain. We got here biting kneecaps, and we're going to go down biting kneecaps.
That's what it is, man. You know, that coaching matchup was Longhorn v. Aggie.
I try to
cool.
suppress the
Wow,
fact
cool,
that he's an
man.
Aggie, but
Yeah.
that's okay. It's mostly because Aggies are mean to me.
He's a very likable one. So it's
I kind of wish he went to Tech.
Robert O'Keen, Lyle Lovett, Dan Campbell. That's my list.
Lyle's another one that I ignore.
Johnny Manziel,
Sure. Johnny, too.
even though he's about 7 inches taller than you.
He's not.
I've seen the photo.
He's not.
Is he the only NFL quarterback to make himself shorter, just to have the chip on his shoulder get bigger?
Yeah, kind of.
Like,
It sure
I
seems
think
that
Baker
way.
probably does some shit like that, too. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, but Baker is like he's open about being short, whereas like Johnny Manziel pretends to be short, but actually is not.
Yeah, he's like a solid 6'1".
He's so much.
Maybe he did that surgery after he got in the league where he extended his shins.
He did the reverse. Has anyone ever done that surgery to get shorter? Like they want to be a short king,
Bro, I'm too tall.
like, dude, I'm getting too much attention.
I don't know, man. Rob's not.
I don't really want to be here anymore.
Because I said probs?
No, just because like I don't know. I've been really trying to put aside the Lion stuff.
Uh-huh.
Trying to act like it hasn't been happening. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get him next season. Until then, we're just gonna have to groove through life.
There it is. That's
God, this guy's the goated, man.
You know, even though the Lions weren't easy on my emotions, it became a lot easier on my wallet, which has been struggling lately. I need to replace it with a Groove Life.
okay.
You guys know what I'm talking about. Today's episode is sponsored by Groove Life. The Groove Wallet is a sleek, low-profile wallet engineered for everyday use. One simple thumb motion perfectly fans up to 6 cards for easy access to find everything you need. With this durable, high-quality aluminum outer shell, or as they say in Britain, aluminium, this wallet is unlike any wallet we've ever seen. Plus, they just launched their carbon fiber wallet, which is everything you need, everything you loved about the original Groove wallet, but with the added carbon fiber included. These guys believe in their wallet so much that they got a 94-year no BS warranty. If you try to bring them any BS, they're going to be like, we're not worried about the BS. Here's a new wallet.
That's a pretty good deal. You don't see a no BS thing like that.
You
very
just
often.
don't, dude.
It sounds so cool when you flick out the cards.
Makes you
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
like a secret agent.
It kind of sounds like you're pumping a 12-gauge shotgun.
The Blicky.
Yeah.
They should make a Dylan wallet called the Blicky.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man.
They make more than just wallets too. Belts, rings, watch bands, AirPod cases, so much more. Go check them out. And it's 2024. If you're still using the same wallet from 2004, now is the time to update your wallet game with Groove Life. Head over to groovelife.com/steam. That means 20% off of all Groove Life products. It's the best offer you'll find out there. And so you have to use our link, groovelife.com/steam for 20% off your order. One last time, that's groovelife.com/steam for 20% off your order. Dylan, here's the rock.
Yes, thank you. Well, big time stuff to talk about right here. So we've talked to you guys about what we're going to do with the circle. What was that?
You'll see.
Okay, we've been talking about the Circling Back meetup that we're going to be doing in 2024. And we mentioned how there's going to be a major charitable aspect to it. So what we decided to do is we've narrowed it down to, it is now 8 cities, not 9. We'll explain why in a minute.
Because we ate that up.
8 cities on the list, and the cities that we chose for the list are places where we have a lot of listeners and places where, honestly, we kind of want to visit. So,
Dude, let me announce the cities.
Will,
Let me
please,
announce the cities.
please take it away. Here are the cities per Will DeFreeze.
This is in no particular order. We're not ranking the cities currently. The cities that are up for grabs here are Atlanta, that's in Georgia, Madison, Wisconsin, Seattle, New York, Washington, D.C., Charlotte, Nashville, and Denver.
If you're a Chicago person, you might be wondering why it's not listed.
It's because it stinks, baby. Chicago
Again,
stinks.
I know we love Chicago,
Oh.
and we'll explain later why it's not on the list. But the fundraiser is now live. We will send you links via social media when this episode is over. But there's a website called Fundly, and it exists to collect donation funds like this. So it kind of works out perfectly. And I have set up teams. There are 8 teams, and each team is the city, like each city. So when you go to this website, you're going to want to, and the instructions are all right here, so you won't be too confused, but you're going to want to scroll down and find your city. It'll be on the bottom right of the page. You select your city, and from there you will donate. That way your funds will be applied to your city.
What if we name the teams?
I think the best way to do it is just have the city be the team name, David.
Okay,
Like
but
there's a Seattle city, an
was thinking like
Atlanta
little-
city.
Okay. Fair.
Whichever city raises the most money, that's where the meetup will be. Pretty
then
simple here.
All the proceeds from the donations will go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Yes, all the money will go to St. Jude's.
St.
So even if your city
Jude.
doesn't win, your funds will still be given to St. Jude's. It's I think this is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
St. Jude's, a wonderful organization.
Are you getting your beak wet in this? Are you getting a little taste here?
I'm going to make
I
a
am not.
donation to a city.
I'm not.
I'm not saying which city I'm going to do it to, but I will be making a donation.
So the platform that collects the funds, it's Stripe. They collect a small fee. We don't collect the fee. So every dollar that we get will go to St. Jude's. Every single one.
Come.
It's like a processing fee. This is standard stuff, Anyway, it is now live, folks. And again, we will drop you the link. We'll put it in the description of this episode as well. We'll send it over social and probably a newsletter announcement this week as well. So get to donating. If you want us to show up to your city, you better come correct. Now, let's talk Chicago for a second. Oh, Dylan, why isn't Chicago on the list, man? We thought you.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
love
put
Chicago.
we put Chicago too much on a pedestal.
Here's the thing: we're going to Chicago in June, I believe. We are headed to Chicago for a meetup. So we are doing 2 meetups this year: one in Chicago and one from the list of these 8 cities. The Chicago one is sponsored by our good friends at Muggsy. So that one's happening, folks, in June. I don't know the exact date; hadn't even been determined yet, but it's happening. We'll be in Chicago this summer. Might catch a Cubs game. Might go to a parlor and get some wild ass Bloody Marys. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. It's gonna be dope though. We're probably not gonna go to Lou Malnati's.
Don't.
Probably not gonna go because
What's the other place?
Giordano's.
We'll go there, right?
We'll go to Giordano's.
I'm
says
not
Randy.
going to eat it an hour before bedtime.
Don't do that.
I made that mistake.
So yeah, we're doing Chicago and one of these other cities. So Also, if you don't live in one of these cities, but you just want to like donate to the general fund, you can do that. Just don't select one of the teams. You can just donate straight from that landing page.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
Since we've done a meetup, first and foremost, but secondly, we don't do enough charitable work around here.
Right.
We have a platform that we can really generate some dollars for some good people out there, and I feel good that we're actually making good on this because it's been too long since we've done something like this.
This campaign ends at the end of February, which is a leap year. February 29th is the last day. We're going to shut it down after that. Shut it down, David.
What does that mean exactly?
Which part? The leap year?
The leap year.
So the way the calendar works is a year is technically, it adds up to like 365 and like 1/4 of a day, technically speaking. So every 4 years, they add a day on to like recorrect how the calendar turns over.
So it's like pi.
No. I pretty much just explained it in the most layman terms I can.
Okay, sorry, I just have trouble.
I feel like there's a way around just adding a day.
It seems arbitrary.
There might be a better method somewhere.
I saw a method online one time where someone said they should just add a 0 day to January, just make it January 0, and then just even out everything. So everyone gets a free day once every 4 years instead of just putting it on the regular calendar and making us work and shit on it.
Is it a purge day?
Maybe.
Like nothing, no laws exist?
It's goblin mode.
You do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's Goblin Day.
That's kind of sick.
You can gobble anything you want.
And you're going standard Gregorian calendar?
You just looked that up.
Dude, shout out to Greg.
Dude, who's
Greg-
this fucking Greg?
Greg's a
Shout out to
fucking
Greg
dog.
for creating a calendar, dude. He is a dog.
I'm a little worried about Nashville, Charlotte potentially cannibalizing because we have a lot of listeners in that region. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Atlanta, Charlotte, Nashville.
I have a prediction. I think Nashville wins.
Yeah, I can
Overall,
see Nashville
The
winning.
Nashville people have been the most outspoken about getting to their city.
Nashville would be a fun one.
They're gonna show
Nashville's
up.
really easy to get to from Austin.
It's a fun
As someone
city.
who did it last weekend, like it would be such an easy meetup.
Hot chicken, country music,
Okay, you were talking about hot something else before.
ass.
Oh, chicken.
Yeah.
You left out the best part. Randy is going to ride his bike to whichever location it is. And you're going to have a GoPro on.
That dumper is going to be out of control when he gets there.
And for every mile, Randy is going to personally donate to St. Jude's.
I don't think that's.
Are you
gonna
still
happen.
planning on matching every donation?
It's very generous of you.
Am I going to be king of race?
Yeah,
To do
We'll
this?
see about it.
yeah. We're using the funds from the stuff to give you your raise, so you can match the donation
Oh,
and put it
perfect,
in.
perfect.
Yeah.
We got to cook the books first.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you select your city first, your team. That way, everything will be calculated accurately.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. There's a big donate now button when you first get there.
Yeah, don't click
do-
that. That'll
yeah.
go to the general fund.
I noticed Pecos wasn't on here.
Yeah, what's up with that?
No one from Pecos spoke up, man.
Okay.
That's a bummer.
I know.
That's a bummer. They're all too
But
drunk.
if
at
you
the
live in
saloon.
Pecos, you can still donate, but we're not going to go to your town.
Okay. Did we rule out Canada because of the turbocharged Superpigs that have been running around up there?
Yeah. We took Banff off.
It's a good segue.
I mean, here's the thing. When we see the phrase turbocharged super pig, we not only click, but we make some room in the rundown for it. At first glance, these pigs are pretty cute, in my opinion.
Pigs are cute, man. Certified.
But unfortunately, a breed of massive, furry, and ever-hungry super pigs have been wreaking ecological havoc across Canada, and their numbers are expected to spike countrywide this year, according to recent monitoring data. Wild pigs are the worst invasive large mammal on the planet. They're often referred to as an ecological train wreck, said Ryan Brook.
What if you were referred to as an ecological train wreck? That's just so rude.
Oh my God, that's me like on Sunday.
So this guy's he's a professor at the University of Saskatchewan, and I think you actually majored in this at Texas State, Dylan. It said that he's studying feral hogs.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say you used to specialize in that at Texas State?
What do you mean by that exactly?
I think you were talking about your roster of women.
Jeez. Fucking clean it up, Dylan.
You're disgusting.
Someone the other day, this is slightly off topic. He was served an old TFM from way back in the day, and it was Moby Dick pledge. He's only allowed to sleep with whales. TFM.
Wait,
So
what do you
fucking
mean?
rude.
What do you mean served? Like on Twitter?
This is on Facebook. It was,
Oh.
yeah. Like maybe he posted a long time ago. Like, hey, remember when you shared this?
Ah, yes.
He hit him
Yeah.
with that repost.
Yeah.
Moby Dick pledge.
He only sleeps with whales. That's so messed up. That's rude, people.
I do have slight concerns over these super pigs, especially being in Texas where they've been running rampant. Do we need to be worried about the trillions of cicadas this year, Randy?
No, I mean,
They out of control.
it's just that it's two different broods that are happening at the same time. They come every 17 years or 13 years. I'm excited. I'm gonna be back home for it.
My broods.
Why are you excited for cicadas?
Because me and my brother were both into bugs when we growing up, and we grew up next to a forest preserve. So I'll be back home for a wedding, so I'll be able to hang out with him. We'll be able to like do the thing we did 17 years ago when we were in like high school and middle school.
That's good
It's kinda
icebreaker when you are talking to a random at the bar. Like just bust into what you just told us.
Mhm.
Dude, they're loud though. They are loud.
It cannot be louder than last summer.
Have you all seen the videos of like them on people's cars and you have to like wipe them off with your windshield wipers because they're just like all over
I
it?
didn't even notice them.
I don't think they're as bad in Texas as they
No.
are in other places.
Yeah, they're in the Midwest. They're bad,
Mhm.
especially if it's a year for them to be coming out.
Double brood?
One of the
Double brood.
conspiracies that I've found that I haven't covered is the humming sound in Minneapolis. People think it's like alien or something. There's just a hum in the environment, and it's fucking cicadas. They haven't figured it out that that's what's going on.
How do they survive the harsh winters?
They fly south.
Do they?
No,
I don't know.
They burrow underground.
What's a super pig? You might be asking yourself. Well, someone had a great idea of doing a hybrid breed of a domesticated pig and a wild boar.
That's Dave next or 2 Sundays from now, just Venmoing everyone in sight.
They're bigger, they're hairier, they have big tusks, and they are very resilient creatures, and they breed like crazy.
So they bred like a normal pig with just like the hogs that have been terrorizing everything.
By crossbreeding them, the idea was to make them better for production. Unfortunately, what happened is it turbocharged them and made them into what we call super pigs, hybrids. They have all the advantages of both types of pigs and do really, really well, is what it says.
Dave, if a pig was going from being a normal pig to being turbocharged, what would that look like?
I don't know. Looks like
Or sound.
Sound like too.
I've never felt this power.
Yeah, that's supercharged, man. Turbocharged. They
You wanna
weigh
know what
upwards of 600 pounds.
it probably looks something like this.
Okay.
Dude, that was good. That was good.
This article says they weigh some weigh upwards of 600 pounds, about as much as 2 adult pandas. Why are we weighing things in
That's-
adult pandas?
yeah, dude,
silly.
I totally know how much an adult panda weighs.
It's so stupid.
Like
Pandas?
Yeah, like, okay.
That,
So pandas are 300 pounds. That's all I got from that.
they're not native to this region. It's
They-
just not a good comp.
They will eat almost anything, this article also says.
do they weigh a similar amount to a boulder?
That tweet got some more play over the weekend. You'll see
Really?
it?
Just
Yeah.
resurfacing? Yeah, it's a good tweet.
A large boulder the size of a small boulder.
They need to. We need a pig authority in North America.
A pig czar.
Yeah, we need a pig czar. Dylan, are you willing to be the pig czar?
I don't want to be a Pixar, no.
Why?
I like Pixar movies, though.
No.
Man, you just no.
That's a point for Dylan for tomorrow's game show.
No,
Let's
no,
go.
no. He's not even on it tomorrow.
I can still get
He's right
points?
beating you.
Don't give him a
I
point.
get points.
Don't give him a point.
I feel like different parts of the world, like they don't like these are the same problems that everyone's known about for 10 years with the pigs, like being an issue. But like until it gets into their backyard,
Canada is like, oh, fuck.
then it's like, whoa, what the fuck? It's like, dude, where have y'all been?
I bet they have longer hair up in Canada, because of the environment.
The climate?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. The horses out at our ranch, in the wintertime, their hair gets longer and then shorter in the summer.
That's
Just
a
naturally.
vibe, dude.
Isn't that weird?
It's a vibe.
It's fucking cool.
It's weird that they try to stomp you out, zip you up.
Fuck those horses, man.
They really did.
That was
Is it
terrifying.
unsettling going out to the ranch now, knowing that you have like a group of horses that's adamantly against your existence?
Yes, I won't walk around them anymore unless they're like in a pen.
They fucking run up on you.
It was
dude.
really terrifying.
I would
Like,
have
we make
simply
jokes.
broken those horses.
I
so
got
they would've
back to
been my
the
friend.
house. My heart was beating through my chest, and I couldn't talk. It was terrifying.
Now you know how I felt when I was naked in front of that iguana for 3 hours. Pretty much the exact same thing.
Okay. Pretty much.
I was scared for my life, dog.
Wait, remind me why you were naked in front of an iguana?
Because I was swimming and everyone was gone from the house and the iguana just sat there looking at me and I didn't know if it was going to do anything to me.
Like making fun of your piece or
Like
what?
when you're younger, like you don't know if iguanas are going to. I didn't know anything about iguanas in general.
How old were you?
I don't want to say. I think I was 14.
28?
No, I was 14.
Okay.
They needed the party gecko to pull up.
Yeah.
I know. A bunch of geckos would have been a turbocharged super geckos would be so much more swag.
Listen
Can you
to, like,
imagine?
reggae and shit.
It's just a dinosaur.
Yep.
So when you go back, do they even acknowledge you? Like,
The
hey,
horses?
we tried. Yeah, like, is it weird or have y'all kind of like squashed that?
We just avoid eye contact. It's one of those, like, you see someone you went to high school with at the grocery store. You're like, I don't want to have to talk to this person, so you just don't look at them.
God, dude, you never would have survived at the 4-6s.
You wouldn't survive in Harbor Springs, Michigan, where you can't go to any location of anything without seeing someone that you know.
If I see you and I haven't spoken to you in 5 years, let's just let it be.
Whenever we go to the gas station, Sally's like, which high school friend are you about to run into at this gas station? I'm like, I'm not sure, but I can't wait to find out.
Yeah.
Did y'all have a gas station that would sell you cigarettes underage?
No, we weren't trying to buy cigarettes underage, David.
Okay.
Smoking kills.
Me neither.
Smoke them if you got them, though.
The popular one in Duncanville, and I won't call it out because I'm not a narc. It's still there, and it hasn't changed. It's like the only gas station in town that hasn't changed its name 5 times, but it's still there. And I'm like, something's going on.
We couldn't do that kind of thing because everyone knew each other.
That's true.
Like, it was too impossible.
I'll tell you about the guy in my high school who he knew that this much smaller kid from our high school worked at. Remember Eckerd's?
Oh yeah, that was my pharmacy growing up.
He would walk into Eckerd's. He would go get a case of beer from the fridge, whatever, and he'd walk by the counter and take a $20 bill, wad it up in a ball, and throw it at him and walk out.
Why?
Because he knew he wasn't going to stop him.
No underage kid would actually do that.
Yeah.
You got to be an old
He was
weather dickhead.
He was just like a 17-year-old, like, small high school kid, this like older, like, upperclassman who had like 40 pounds on him. He just wasn't going to do anything, and he knew that.
Yeah.
He just threw it at him. And
I respect
walked out.
it. I
He's
respect it.
so fucked. He put him in such a tough position.
There was rumors of one in the town over that would sell to like pretty much anybody, but we didn't have it in us to go figure that out.
Yeah.
I couldn't call my parents and let them know I was buying beers at Scooby's.
the beer gas station in Grand Prairie. They would sell to us with our college IDs. We were 18 or 19. It's like we would just be like, dude, we're in college, man. We're definitely of age. And they were like, okay.
Sure.
It worked for a while.
Yeah, because no one in college is under 21.
No,
right? That's pretty funny.
we fooled them.
I used a fake ID once, and I was so scared I never tried it again. I could bought beer at a store.
I used my fake ID exactly one time, and the guy looked at me. He goes, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I get it. Like, it's not a good fake. Thank you, though."
Did he take it?
No, he gave it back to me, and I gave it back to my buddy who gave it to me. Just it was a pretty lame process. That's my entire fake ID experience.
Dylan, who made your fake ID?
It wasn't. It was a real ID that belonged to somebody else.
Okay.
Seems Justin.
You didn't just use a package of Oscar Myers?
Is that funny, Randy?
Everyone else is
laughing at?
laughing. Everyone else is cracking the
Laughing
fuck
at
up right now. Yeah, part of the reason I was so svelte growing up was because I didn't have a fake ID. But these days, I need a little extra kick to keep this body the way it is. I'm talking about FitBod, baby.
That's what's up, dude.
You guys familiar with FitBod? It's like having your own personal trainer, but better. It's cheaper, and you can work out anywhere with or without equipment. And it's easy to build custom fitness plans that work for you. We love FitBod over here. If there's one thing we like, it's to keep people guessing. And if there's one thing FitBod does, it keeps your muscles guessing.
It does.
They're so confused.
It tailors your workouts for you. So you tell them what you want to do, what your goals are, and then you tell them what your workout environment is. Are you at home? Do you have bands? Are you at the gym with all the
Oh,
equipment?
I got bands. I was throwing bands on Friday.
You really were.
Why were you throwing around so much cash?
I was talking about my workout before dinner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's great. For beginners, for experienced people.
Worker-outers.
People who exercise.
You
They've
just
got a
have one kettlebell at home. They got something for you. If you don't have any, just body weight stuff, they got something for
That's
you.
right.
Oh, yeah. It's a fine-tuned experience from certified personal trainers to bring best practices in exercise science to you. They got over 1,000 demonstration videos, but they track your muscle recovery. It adapts as you improve. So each workout, you're challenging yourself and pushing yourself further. Go make it happen. Add Fitbod to your workout essentials. Join Fitbod today to get your personalized workout plan. Get 25% off your subscription and try the app for free at fitbod.me/steam. That's FITBOD.me/steam. You know, I recently moved, boys. I moved from a condominium into a house. It's been a pleasurable experience. I don't like moving, but I like being in a new place. But in doing that, some routines have changed. No longer am I fighting with a random dude with a water bottle magneted to the side of his car. Now I have a new enemy in town, but he doesn't live next to me. He just makes an appearance every once in a while.
Milkman?
I think I need to fight my FedEx driver.
Oh, shit.
He would beat the piss out of me. I want to be crystal clear about that.
Okay, thank you.
Traditionally in good shape.
I have podcaster hands like Ross Bolin. I don't know if you guys saw his tweet recently just about how he needs some workout gloves because he's been putting up weight lately.
He's soft.
I was like,
That's
yeah,
soft.
you got those
Sorry,
blogger
Ross.
hands.
You got to build those calluses up, Blair.
Like this guy's throwing around packages all the time and just being an absolute unit, but he might be throwing around these packages a little too much. See, we have a gate. Sounds more baller than it is, but we have a fenced-in yard.
You live in a gated community.
No,
That's really
it's just a
nice.
fenced-in yard.
Okay.
And while the gate could be easier to open, I think that our FedEx driver is using the difficulty of that gate as an excuse to simply throw our packages into our lawn.
Is it protocol to go inside a gate if you're a delivery driver?
I think it depends. He used our dogs as an excuse one time, but I know the dog was not it when he was delivering this package. It just simply didn't happen.
It's a Springer Spaniel.
Yeah, she's a cutie. And you know what? If he is intimidated by the dog, that's fine. I understand that. But I returned home the other day, and there was just a random package in this part of my yard that I don't usually look at, not in my rotation. And I looked at the side of the package, and it was just completely covered in mud as it had been raining. And I kind of just started looking, and I was like, I think he's just throwing packages into my yard, which, like, I kind of understand, but we're getting a lot of packages of new stuff lately, and I'm just like, can you just please just even if you just set it down nicely outside of the gate, I still think that's better than just chucking into the yard.
I like that he's just heave-hoeing the packages. He's just doing like strongman competition where they toss the keg over the big wall, and he's just doing that over your fence.
Exactly.
For
And I'm
no
like,
reason.
I have no power in this situation.
You need to put up a ring cam. You
No.
need to bust him. Don't
No.
narc on him, but you need to be like, hey man, I got you on video here. I noticed you were heave-hoeing the packages.
No, I just, you can't, I don't want to get into like if I've learned anything about myself, it's that I can't let go of things that are close to where I live. And if I don't let go of those things, I begin to get really angry about them. Like people feeding cream corn to ducks and such.
Right.
At all.
Invasive species.
Yeah. I don't like species that invade.
No, that ain't it.
I don't care if it's a type of goose or a turbocharged super pig.
So when are you gonna fight this fella?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think if there's ever a day where the FedEx guy rolls up with like the UPS guy, I think I might just like really thank the UPS guy for dropping the package at our front door and hope that, I can kill him with kindness enough that the FedEx guy realizes it.
So wait, you are going to rely on a scenario where they arrive at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You think there's a beef there?
No, there's a truce made back in early 2000s.
A handshake deal?
Yeah. They tied up one like a little brown bandana and a little red one, and they held it up.
If you were going to be a delivery guy, where are you enlisting?
UPS.
UPS already worked there.
The shorts are swag.
Yeah, but have you seen how much drip our USPS guy comes through with every single day?
He's different though.
Yeah, he is.
We've got the bad boy of USPS.
He recently cut his hair.
Yeah,
Didn't love
he's
that
less swaggy.
He's still pretty drippy though. Some days he doesn't even wear like a USPS hat. He just rocks like a chill cap. Might see him with the Howler Brothers drawing on or something.
Howler Brothers John.
Kind of like you.
That's right.
If he was wearing that hat with his delivery stuff, I wouldn't even think twice. I'd be like, oh, he matched that pretty well with the rest of the outfit. They are getting new cars for USPS though. They're rolling those things out.
It's gonna be expensive.
I don't know.
The electric?
I used to want to convert a
They're
mail
electrified.
truck to like my own personal vehicle.
Why?
Steering wheel on the right side. I thought it was cool.
I mean, just move to like Britain or something.
I could just get a car like that instead.
You know, in Italy, they drive on the correct side of the road, our side.
Facts?
Yeah. I didn't know that until we went there. And I was like, oh shit, I could have just rented a car and figured this out. I wouldn't have. I probably would have gotten in a car accident.
It's still very, very intense driving over there.
Yeah, it's always a little like unsettling when you're in a city in Italy and there's just people 2 inches away from the car and you could just crunch someone's foot at any given moment.
Yeah. Or somebody like the car in front of you just like tosses out a slice of pepperoni and you just spin out on it.
Speaking of, can we talk about our news story today?
Yeah.
A house in New Jersey has been vandalized. Dylan, I know you're a big fan of doing, toilet paper and stuff.
I'm a big fan of vandalization, yeah.
You even pioneered the variation on forking, where instead of putting forks in people's yards, you just put hot dogs in people's yards.
That's not... how do you even do that?
You're the guy who behind hot dogging?
Mhm.
What do I dig little holes? And,
Yeah, you aerate it and then you just stick
No.
it in each one.
It takes a lot of time.
It's a lot of time, dude. It's a lot of time to do
Y'all
that.
aren't funny.
Yeah.
When's the last time you did that? Honestly, that's a felony.
And you do it handless too, which is amazing.
Can we get to the story, maybe?
Wait, how does that work exactly?
He puts a hot dog in his mouth and then he puts it into the aeration on the ground.
With my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting.
Well, Heather Doherty, she woke up on Wednesday morning to a bunch of pepperoni everywhere. What's this? She said to herself that morning. I'm on camera, so I can't say the words I exactly used, but what is this? From the door to the edge of the porch and then strategically placed down the stairs to the driveway and 4 slices on the hood and 4 slices on the trunk of her car. There's just pepperoni everywhere. What do you do if you wake up and you've been vandalized by pepperoni bandits?
Was this like a hate crime? Like, is it like they're targeting Italians or what's going on
Well,
here?
I don't know because she literally says in this, she says, certainly of the family of pepperoni, hold on, sorry. It says, spending a lifetime in the business of pepperoni, the owner of Manville Pizza, Anthony Daniello. Dave, can you say Anthony's name? Anthony Daniello?
Daniello.
Anthony
Daniello.
Daniello. Says meat looks larger than the kind you would use on pizza. He said it's certainly from the family of pepperoni, salami. Exactly what, he cannot be certain, but he said, as an Italian, it hurts the heart.
It's just a waste of meat. I don't like it when people waste food for pranks like this. So, Dylan, something you want to think about going forward.
This could be some capicola.
Is there any chance?
Uh-uh.
Is there any chance that somebody was just trying to make a casual charcuterie board and things got out of control?
I don't think so.
Would you eat any of this salami?
That was just sitting on my front porch? Probably not.
You're too good for front porch salami now.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am actually.
Is that what they do in affluent towns? They just charcuterie their friends
Mm-hmm.
instead of toilet paper. They just do like a nice decorative one, but it's like now you got to clean it up.
With a little
Dude,
pickles.
did you see
in there.
Dave's?
Yeah.
Did you see Dave's front porch? We put so much Havarti on that thing.
It's like think about the ants and all the bugs.
Yeah, it's an ant play.
That's yeah, you don't want that.
Those little-
Hogs.
Yeah.
I hope this wasn't a hate crime. I stand with all my Italian brothers out there and sisters, for that matter, if this was a hate crime, because I don't approve of this. If you have an Italian family in your neighborhood, simply give them the gift of salami.
Yeah.
Don't decorate their house with it.
Give them some salami.
Don't be
man.
disgusting.
I will-
Gabagool.
I will say the idea of slicing up pepperoni, salami, and just like frisbeeing it at someone's front door does sound kind of fun. Does it not? Have you ever flung salami?
I can't recall a time that I've flung salami.
I find that a little hard to
Didn't
believe.
you say you
but
did that when you got back from Kelly's the other night?
Come on, man. Come on.
Do you think
Randy,
Heather
stop
definitely
him.
doesn't own a dog? Because like Rosie would have this cleaned up in about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Dogs love salami and pepperoni.
Listen, I love salami. I'll eat that shit up, man. But not off a front porch or off the hood of my car. Because I don't know where it's been, the whole thing.
What's your top meat off of a charcuterie board?
Ooh.
Like if you walk into a wedding and they've got one of those big charcuterie boards that everyone's just taking stuff off of, like what are you going for first? I'm a prosciutto boy.
I don't know. Maybe prosciutto. It's just, whatever one looks the best. I don't really necessarily know the names of all of them. But if
There's
it looks
something
dope,
so
I'm gonna go
pleasing
for it.
when they scrunch the prosciutto and it's just little like pinches of prosciutto. It's just so easy to grab them.
Here's
and
the thing.
throwing it down.
I'm always worried I'm going to take too much.
No. When it comes to
Because
prosciutto,
it tends to stick together, and you tend to get a little piece, and it's like, oh, I just took half the fucking prosciutto.
Take the one you touch.
I know, but what if I touch the thing and it comes off as like this huge thing? I'm like, oh fuck.
that's yours.
That's why I feel bad. That's why I avoid it.
It's there to be eaten.
I don't
If
wanna
I've learned anything about meat out at events like this, it's that it always goes a little uneaten.
It's like Christian Slater at that house party. He had all the caviar. I don't want to take too much.
It's like Tom Hanks and You've Got Mail. He was just doing a little caviar run around the side of an appetizer. Got called out for it. Ugly scene.
We've all been there.
I pull up to the board. I'm going summer sausage. That's how I earned the nickname.
Summer sausage is your nickname?
Summer of '06. Remember that?
Not really.
Well, they were calling me the summer sausage because every party we went to, we had a board. I walked right up and I just took the whole damn thing.
Hey, hide the summer sausages. We got summer sausages coming over.
Yeah.
We had a friend who worked for a bakery for a summer, and she would always show up to parties with a bunch of bagels from that day. We just drunk eat bagels.
That's what's up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. No one was hungover that summer.
That's
You
the
scooped
dream.
them though.
No, we didn't scoop them, dog.
Okay.
I don't do that, David.
Don't waste food like this. And don't attack Italian families.
Yeah, their culture is not your.
Whoa.
What's going on?
I don't care. I'm getting wasted.
Oh, yeah.
Got a worst of story. This was not submitted by anybody, but the second I saw this, I thought to myself, well, that's not great. Someone who recently went on a ski trip, looked at a gondola, thought to myself, man, I'm not big into gondolas. I like the idea of them. I like the name of it. Gondola rolls off the tongue. What if I told you that a woman was stuck in a gondola this past weekend for an extremely long time?
I would say, thankfully, it wasn't a chairlift. At least you had some protection from the elements. But this is a nightmare situation.
Can you imagine being 15 hours in a gondola? I immediately started thinking of Alyssa in this situation, Dave, as she did not seem to love the gondola in Breckenridge due to motion sickness. 15 hours sitting anywhere without a phone, without anything, without food, water, whatever, just doesn't sound like an ideal situation.
This must have been so traumatizing. This poor woman probably gonna have to go see her gynecologist.
Oh, took him a little bit.
Gone to college.
Monica Lasso was on a skiing trip with her friends when she got stranded on a gondola. Sounds like she went up for some last runs, about 4:58, and they just shut that thing down.
Is the POW good then?
No,
I've always
it's all
thought
chopped up.
I've always thought their system for making sure everyone was clear is a little
Willy-nilly?
antiquated. It's like, all right, chair number, 138. And so that you radio up, like chair number, wait till that comes around. That way we know they're all off the thing.
What would it sound like if it was chair 1738?
Yeah, chair 1738. When that comes back around,
That was such a bad attempt at 1738.
I'm sorry.
Randy, what would it sound like if it was chair 1738 and they needed to call up and say that was the last one?
Yeah, last chair is going to be 1738.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait!
It's got to be pilot voice though.
You know what I mean, though?
Checking in on
That's how they do it.
1738.
Like, all right,
Hold on, let my man cook.
from here on out, I'm not letting anybody else on. You radio up to the top. Like, all right, check. It feels like it's not a foolproof system.
Conditions
No.
are tough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, have you ever gotten stuck on a chairlift?
I mean,
Oh,
no.
that sounds scary to me.
I've been on. We didn't get stuck, but we were stopped on a chairlift for 45 minutes once, and it was not a settling feeling.
Dude,
45 minutes feels like 5 hours.
have you seen the video of that chairlift that goes out of control?
Yeah, it's sad.
That's this. Oh my God. It is awful. Have you seen this, Dave?
Yeah. It's very,
Just,
very
just
frightening.
like a mangled mess of chairs and
yeah.
limbs at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Chairlifts fall off the wire more than you'd think.
I don't want to hear that, man.
Usually happens at night when it starts getting blustery outside. They're just swanging. It's not moving there. It's just sitting stationary. Knocks them off. Ski area goes in, picks it up. Doesn't tell anyone it happened since they don't have to.
Damn.
Just saying.
This
Isn't
guy knows fucking behind the curtain shit.
the kid like responsible for clearing the gondolas? Probably some like 17-year-old working like a part-time job.
Yeah.
Stoned out of his mind.
Yeah, he's probably been hitting that sticky all day.
Dude, like, yeah, of course someone got stuck up there, right?
Yeah. That's tough, man. She gonna sue the mountain or what? What's going on here?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Emotional distress, David.
How do you serve the mountain?
Yes, I'm looking for
You just sign this.
Yeah.
The mountain. It just turns blue.
Who doesn't have a phone in 2024 while skiing alone? Like that should be a requirement if you're skiing alone.
Yeah.
All these people are getting caught in like there's been a lot of I think a fair amount of deaths lately of people falling in the trees, like the tree area of mountains, and whether it's in an area with like a light post or a snowmaker, a snow machine, or whatever, people have been falling into the crevice there and unable to get themselves out.
Dude, that's another thing. When they shut lifts down for the day, how do you know that everyone who needs access to that lift has cleared?
I think it's on you at that point. You got to figure it out.
I know, but like,
Got to find a way.
Not everyone's
Figure it out.
not everyone's gonna nail that. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
That has always worried me when it's getting later in the day.
This is why I only do ski in, ski out.
It's frat, dude.
That's it.
It's frat.
When I go every season, that's what I do.
You like to just arrive to your front door.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't fucking even worry about that because I don't even do last tracks because like I just want to be there for the après.
I just do helicopter skiing at this point. Heli
dude.
skiing.
What's that? Oh, you jump out of a helicopter?
They take you up to the top and then you ski down and they take you back up.
That's got to be expensive.
Very, yeah. But I got it like that.
You're nice with it.
Really, you're spending all your hard-earned money
All
on
of
just
it.
helicopter skiing.
All of it,
It's
yeah.
I don't know if heli skiing's like the move.
Well, my family's very poor now, so
Oh,
yeah.
Just stop taking helicopters everywhere.
I can't.
he has
It
a-
might straighten things out
I
quickly.
can't stop.
yes, Dylan has a crippling addiction to heli skiing.
Yeah. Yeah, we were doing hella skiing though.
Oh, that's scary. I don't know. She's got her ski
Terrifying.
stuff on. Not that cold, right?
I guarantee you she was very cold. It's colder at night, Davey. People don't know that.
Yeah, that's fair. It is colder at night,
Mm-hmm.
and you're at elevation, double elevation, really.
Yeah. Maybe she had like a nip of brandy with her. Maybe some,
If she didn't,
boy
Fireball.
is mine.
warm you up inside a little bit.
he's doing brandy.
And Monica. Let's not
Shout out.
forget. Let's not
don't
forget.
sleep on Monica, dog.
Oh, there's a time.
Okay.
Do you guys have any thoughts on the protesters for the climate who threw soup at the Mona Lisa this past weekend?
What kind of soup?
You see, Zach Bryan was there.
No.
Yeah, Zach Bryan saw the Mona Lisa. I think later that day
Really?
or earlier that day, one of the two. But he was at the Mona Lisa the day that they threw the soup on it.
The thing about the Mona Lisa is it's behind like 6 inches of glass. So she was probably fine with it.
Dang, shorty soupy.
Yeah. So
So it's not damaged.
They just had to clean the soup off with the glass.
Oh, then it's not that big of a deal.
No.
But wasting soup, wasting food again. Like, what are we doing?
I don't
guys?
waste soup.
Was it what kind of soup? Garbanzo?
It had split pea vibes. I might waste some split pea soup. I
like split
No,
pea
there was
soup.
there was a time in my life where I thought I liked it, but then I tried other soups and I was like, oh, I probably don't need to order split pea very often at
You
this
got to
point.
split all those peas though.
Didn't you say you used to do that?
Yeah.
Dylan.
What are you looking at? Dave's just googling summer sausage right now.
Dude,
my man's just Google imaging search. He's just hitting
doesn't
the
it sound
images.
good?
He's gonna go eat something for lunch.
No, dude, there was a period of time when Fritz was like last summer when Fritz was really into summer sausage, and there was a major shortage at our grocery store.
My bad. That was me.
No, I'm hesitant to even talk about summer sausage on this podcast for fear it might start getting sold out everywhere.
Yeah. We just kicked off a run on summer sausages.
It would be so nice if you were in a gondola for 15 hours and like 6 hours in, you realize, oh yeah, I have that summer sausage in my jacket pocket.
That would change a lot.
It would make it so easy. Do you think there's any calm knowing that like you're probably, you're going to get out when they fire it up again the next day? It's just, it's a waiting game at that point.
I would just take my clothes off and treat it like a cold plunge.
Just you jump out of the gondola.
I would jump. Yes, I would. How far is it? Like 20 feet?
No, it's far, dude.
Oh yeah, the gondola, the chairlift is not that far, right?
There's parts of chairlifts where you're like, you can justify jumping off and hoping that you just don't break anything.
Yeah.
There's other parts of chairlifts where you're like, yeah, now that's where I always get a little dark when I start thinking on chairlifts. I always think to myself, this would be the worst place to get stuck right now.
There are some really high areas that are very concerning.
But there is like a place where you could bog technically and you'd be fine. You just face first dive into that thing.
No. I wouldn't suggest going face first.
Okay.
I've learned in the last 2 ski trips that I've taken that I don't do well on chairlifts hungover.
That makes sense.
Once they start to sway, your boy starts getting real iffy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the old age in me. I've only thrown up hungover once, and it was on a swaying chairlift, and I think it was the motion sickness from the chairlift.
I
Big
got a
motion?
little sick,
It was big motion, dog.
a little nauseous when I rode the chairlift the first time I skied, and I forgot that I had to like ski off of the thing. And I was like, I've never actually skied before, and I've got to dismount from this chairlift.
When I learned how to snowboard, the toughest part for me was getting off the chairlift. I couldn't do it efficiently. I looked like
Yeah.
such a narp.
Just
Just
an
like
awkward position.
it's not great.
It's not a great position.
Right.
What are your favorites?
I don't know. Ski. Tips up.
You're a pizza guy.
Stop.
You're a
Oh,
pizza
no
guy.
one has ever pizzaed down a terrain park harder than me.
You earned that Zoc card that day, player.
My quads were gone.
Yeah, when I was a ski instructor, doing pizza all day was pretty tough on the legs.
Maybe that's what happened.
It is hard on the knees, man. Stress on those knees.
Especially your tiny ass legs, dog.
Okay.
Famously
that's-
can't get mats on those things.
No
it's
matter
true.
what. You should maybe try pizza in more. That's how you could grow those legs.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But thank you for the suggestion.
Have you thought about getting injections?
I have.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Bye.
Bye.